Good day. Today, we're going to discuss about distance formula. In this lesson, you will find the distance between pairs of points which in a coordinate plane. You will consider points which lie on a horizontal line or a vertical line, and then points which lie on any line. Recall that the distance between 2 points is the length of the segment that connects them. Notice that for the points A, which has the coordinates 1 and 2, A, 1 and 2, and point B, which is the coordinate of 6 and 2, lie on a horizontal line. To find the distance between A and B, you need only to consider the x coordinates, 1 and 6. By the definition of the distance for A and B is equal to the absolute value of 6 minus 1, which is 5, the absolute value of 5 is equal to 5. This suggests for the distance for the horizontal line AB that since this is our x sub 1 and this is our x sub 2, and we have the same value for y, you conclude that the distance between the line segment AB is the absolute value for x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Now, let us examine the line segment CD. For the coordinates of C, which is 4 and 3, and B, which is 4 and negative 1. Notice that the x-coordinate for this segment are the same. To find the distance between C and D, let us substitute the value for the absolute value for negative 1 minus 3, which is equal to the absolute value for negative 4, and equals to 4. The formula for a vertical line, or line CD, is equal to the absolute value for y sub 2 minus y sub 1. This suggests the following formula, that the line segment CD would be the absolute value for y sub 2 and minus the absolute value for y sub 1, because we just deal with the y coordinates, and we have the same x coordinates. Now, let us find RS with point R with the coordinates 6 and negative 2, and S with the coordinates negative 1 and negative 2. And find TU, segment TU with the coordinates for point T, 3 and 1, and for point U, 3 and negative 5. For line segment RS, we have to substitute the value for negative 1 minus 6 is equal to absolute value for negative 7 or positive 7. Now for the line segment TU, we have the absolute value for 1 minus negative 5, which equals to the absolute value for 6 equals to 6. Now, suppose we want to find the distance between A and B, which has for A the coordinates 3 and 2, and B 7 and 5. The horizontal segment AC, letter C, yan, and BC intersects the vertical segment. Notice that the triangle ABC is a right triangle. So, we can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the distance between A and B. Now, for this, the distance for point AC is equal to, for C, the coordinates are 7 and 2. Now, the distance between AC is equal to the absolute value of 7 minus 3, which is also 4. And for BC, and the distance between BC is the absolute value for 2 minus 5, which is also the absolute value for negative 3, and equals to 3. Now, by using the definition for Pythagorean theorem, we know that AB squared is equal to AC squared plus BC squared. Now, for AB, square root of AC squared plus BC squared. And in substituting the value, the square root of 4 squared plus B squared equals 4 squared is 16 plus 9, also the square root for 25 and 5. Now, we know that the distance between AB is 5. Thus, this example suggests the following formula for the distance, which is for point PQ, line segment PQ, which is the coordinates of x sub 1 and y sub 1, and Q, coordinates of x sub 2 and y sub 2. The distance is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1. You have to square it. Yeah. Remember that in dealing with distance, you don't have to worry whether you consider this as x sub 2 and this is x sub 1, since distance is dealing with measurement. Thank you for watching my presentation. Hope you learned something from it. I'm Loris Gallinero. Good day and God bless.